Hi. Hello.
Jazz hands. Hi, friends.
Hello.
Hi. Hello, ladies.
We are Wetlander free again. He keeps letting us be in charge.
I feel like this is his problem type thing. Letting all of us just do our own thing.
Yeah. But I think it's good reason, right? He's in Prague. He's
I know.
Seeing yet another amazing
seeing his bestie on the
stage.
Play. Yeah, he's got to support his bestie.
I know. I bet they're gonna go out for like ice cream afterwards or something.
I hope so. Cute. That would make me feel very happy.
Aw,
what kind of ice cream do you think Guy eats?
Definitely not just plain
banana
vanilla.
Ouch.
Terrible.
Horn looking.
I was gonna say like
explain that joke. Yep.
I was gonna say something like Rocky Road, but I think Banana Split makes a lot more sense.
Makes sense to me.
Plus, it's easier to share with your bestie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Pretty good. Hello everyone in chat. How are you?
Hello, friends.
I just noticed that Matthew Murdoch is.
Yeah. Did you cue that up by any chance?
Did I cue something up?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, should we just like jump into that? What do you
think? I think it's part of our weekly show that we need to share this beautiful thing. If Matthew's okay with it. Or if he's not, just we don't care.
We don't care.
Kidding.
We don't care.
We're
not asking permission. He put it on YouTube.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
Are we going to preface this at all, or just blow him out of the water?
Let's just do it. Let's just do it.
We should just do it.
Okay,
we should do it. But it's yelling at me that I need to make sound available or something. So lame. Hold on. One moment.
Minor technical difficulties.
Yes. Now I can. Oh, stop talking. Stop. Yeah. This so, I'm with it.
Okay. So are we ready? All right. Do it.
I definitely have this figured out. Just like Rob does.
Wasn't joking in the comment section where I said the Lord of Chaos is ruling right now. Because we are having.
What are you talking about? We got this totally under control.
Oh, totally. 100%.
Under control.
Absolutely.
Wait, just like from the beginning. Let's try this again.
Spoilers, by the way.
Spoilers.
Threefold, the threefold, Wetlanders always think they know everything, but they really don't. Not the IUAs. It's the threefold land. The Isodar peddlers, angry men. We share our water and trade with them. In the threefold land. In the threefold land. And when you think you're alone in the threefold land, oh, you're not alone. We're following you. And when you least expect it, we'll come out again. threefold land. In the threefold land. And the Trollocs that come around, they learn why it's called the dying ground. In the threefold land. In the threefold land. And I think peace and wise ones have to Rodium and Rodium. They do their worthy. But then this all love will give them peace and tranquility. And then they must go through the Pyrenees. I should be someone testing out in punishment for our sin. All these arguments, the threefold land gives. And Wetlander, you will have to learn our philosophy. Oh, yes, Gilham, and how to take the fifth. So if you wanna learn how to dance, for $1 I will give you a chance. In the threefold land. 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 In the threefold
Wow.
Oh, wait, this is okay, Matt. I cried, by the way, when this slide came up at the end.
For
Just want to share
real.
that with you.
For
So
real.
incredible.
Oh, thank you so much. So, for those of you who aren't constant threefold talk watchers, and if you're not, you have so much dough. Way back in like February, I think, we did a two-parter episode where we invited Hillary Oceanogier to come on and talk about musicals with us, and she wrote the Threefold Land song and shared it with us on that episode. And then Matt just happened to like discover it and reach out to Hillary, and was saying earlier today that they went back and forth and he asked for permission to do an a cappella version, and she said yes, and they discussed it a little bit, and then he made this
So cool.
awesome,
So cool.
super version of it. Thank you so much for
So
sharing that
incredible.
today. It was really a great way to start my day. I listened to it and just rocked out this morning. Thank you so much.
Yeah, me too. Thanks for doing that. Acapella is so freaking cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really, 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 really great.
It was so well done too.
Yeah, I was just like absorbing all of the harmonies at the
Yeah.
very end. It was
I feel like that's what we might listen to in a sweat tent.
Mhm.
You know, just to
You're right.
meditate and chill and have our usquai and talk about stuff.
Think
Yep.
we can get like a Guy Shan a cappella choir going?
We need a Guy Shan. Guy Shan?
We could like
Ooh.
surround sound the
Sing
sweat
for me.
tent.
That would be
And then we could just like be
amazing.
enveloped.
I absolutely want and need this now. For sure.
Love it.
Uh,
On that note, how was your week, you guys?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
busy, so busy.
Oh,
Amazing, busy. Yep. The head roof mistress of my life, the Mumster, is in town. And so we are squeezing together in our holes and, having a good time doing stuff. We went to see a beautiful musical this week, which is very on par for what we just listened to and also what we're going to talk about a little bit. So yeah, I saw some great costumes, heard some great singing. I went and saw Wicked. So that was
Love
my first
Wicked.
time ever seeing it. So it was very, very fun. So yeah.
I've seen it several times and at different locations, and I've loved every single individual production of it. So
Very cool. I read the book years ago, so I don't
mhm.
remember the book as much as I should probably. So, but yeah, it was great.
I read multiple ones of those books, and as far as I understand, I've only listened to the music from Wicked like a lot, but I've never seen it. But I understand it's not really like the books at all.
It's different than the books. Yeah,
It is.
follows the same vein.
Yeah, exactly.
But it is there's just the book is very intricate, and there's a lot of little details that are fascinating. Like her love interest is different in the show than it is in the books.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
The
that
same
book
kind of
actually,
thing, though.
if you have an Audible account, it's free on the Audible Plus catalog. So yeah. So if you're an audiobook person and you have Audible, I know some people don't like Audible.
Gregory
but,
Maguire?
yeah, something like that.
Gregory Maguire.
Yeah, I saw that. I was tempted to download it, but there's just so many books to read right now that
So many.
Technically,
Oh
I've
my
read
God.
this before, and it's not really on my reread list, but
So many. I started reading a book this week. I started reading Spare by Prince Harry.
Oh.
I had forgotten I'd reserved it at the library like months ago, and it was there was like this insane line of people wanting to listen.
yeah,
to it.
that was a big deal, like over a year ago, I think.
Yeah, so it like popped up on my phone. Your hold is finally ready, and I was like, oh, okay. So it's been interesting so far. I'm like maybe a third of the way through it, and he really shares like what it was like in his head after his mom died, like what his mental state was, and he was talking about that, and then talking about becoming a teenager and how that kind of like
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
displayed itself, So it's been interesting to read, and I'm listening to the audiobook of it, and he narrates the audiobook.
Oh,
so
wow.
He's reading
Wow.
Oh,
the book.
that's hard.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
interesting.
I'm doing some reading prep for Sunday is the Library of Congress's National Book Festival. And
Ooh.
James S.A. Corey is going to be on the main stage. So they are the authors of the Expanse books. And they also have a new book out. So they're going to be talking about the new book. So I'm listening to that. I just started. Life's been kind of crazy. So I haven't really got far into it. Like, I just need 12 hours to finish it before they go on stage on Tuesday. But they're also doing a book signing. So I've got a couple of the Expanse books that I'm going to bring with me.
I'm so jealous.
Oh,
I know, I'm so excited. Can't wait to
I really need to read
go.
those books.
And I don't have an Expanse t-shirt, so I ordered one, and hopefully it gets here tomorrow or Saturday morning before.
You can just make one. Just make one.
I don't have a Cricut or anything like that, so
You know what I always wanted? spoilers for The Expanse. I really wanted the and this is only book 1, so not big spoilers. I wanted their the jumpsuits that they wear in the very beginning, that they wear through the entire, the whole thing. But what they're wearing when they first come on the scene, when they're in, what's the name of the ship they're on, the Canterbury.
The Cants, yeah.
Yeah, so, but they're wearing it's just like the company's logo. I've always wanted that jumpsuit just to walk around.
The fresh and clean or whatever.
Yeah, fresh and clean. And then there was another one too on there. I need a jumpsuit. It's really what it is. I just want to be naked and just wear the jumpsuit and then just take it off really easy. It'd be fine.
That's what we essentially wore in the Navy, and I loved it. I would just wear, the regular T-shirt under it because that was regulation. And underwear because you're wearing a jumpsuit day and after, but so you don't need to wash it every day. But so comfortable. I was literally wearing PJs to work.
We have flight suits for work, which makes no sense because none of us are pilots. But we're slightly NASA adjacent, my company. So we wear them and without fail, at least 10 people are like, "Oh, are you guys astronauts?" And we're like, "Yeah."
Totally, 100%, totally. Absolutely.
But they have. I don't know if your Navy ones had this, but the hip pocket where you normally put your keys or your wallet or something in our flight suit is just it's not actually a pocket, it's just a zipper access.
Oh, so you can just get on in there.
Yeah. So one time my male boss was being mic'd up for doing some sort of recording or something, and he was wearing his flight suit. And the sound tech was a lady, and she just was like, I'm gonna put this in your pocket.
No.
And she unzipped his pocket and put her hand in and put his mic back in. And he was like, I'm not wearing anything under this.
Oh my God.
And she
I'm so sorry.
She just totally grabbed him. It was great.
That's hilarious. She did everything right. She told him she's
like, I'm gonna put this in your pocket. And he's like, not a pocket.
I love that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's totally a reach around pocket. It's easy access. It's very weird. There are pockets on the calf, but not, and on the chest and on the arms, but not on your hips. It's very funny.
Really odd. No, that's not how ours were.
Should we talk some news?
Yeah, let's do it.
Right.
All the news, everyone, outside of reach around pockets.
I'm gonna click this button.
Do it.
Do it.
Brothers and sisters,
it is time to cover up your face.
For the wheel of time has news, and we shall dance the spears with it.
This is the Daily Veil.
Yes, it is.
Are you gonna make the music?
I did the music.
I hear it.
So good. You're so good. Okay. So Leigh-A, you want to talk about this discovery?
I would love to talk about this. As always, I love that all of the people retweet, because I don't think I would have ever seen this, but a whole bunch of people retweeted Lauren Bale, who is the primary composer for season 1 and season 2 of the Wheel of Time TV show, and he posted this over the weekend. Saying on Sunday.
That's Monday.
Monday.
Post that on Monday.
Monday, so whatever, weekend, not weekend. Say somebody, Karen K. Burrows was saying that she loves the soundtrack. She listens to it when she needs to get shit done. She needs season 3, please, and tag Lauren. And Lauren responded saying, "Writing it now!" Exclamation! And so this is just so good. This is kind of like the composers, I think we've talked about, the timelines of getting the show put together, and this is one of the last things that they do. So he's writing it now, which means they've got like most
They
most
must
of
have
the
like a cut
put together,
good cut
yeah.
done,
So
that
he
you write
can
music to go with
compose the
it.
music for it, which it's like that was very exciting news.
Yeah, that's a really good follow up to when Goat Brother tagged him, and then
Mhm.
he said next week or something, which was a couple months ago, maybe not even a month ago.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. It's really happening.
Yeah.
It's happening!
It's really happening.
Eventually. At some point. Maybe it'll happen.
Maybe
It's
sometime.
happening. It's coming.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's all fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Amise, where's your picture? Where do you hide it?
Where's my picture?
I don't know where you put it.
Wait, I know where I put it.
Okay, make it come up on the screen.
Okay, make it come up on the screen. I can do that if I can find it.
We're training Amise. She's
I put it in the section, but I don't see it.
No.
Where'd it go, guys?
No.
The Lord of Chaos is doing his thing.
I don't see it, everybody. I'm sad now. I followed the instructions.
Okay, well, while you do that,
Yes, while I look for it, you do
while
something
you
else.
do that, we'll talk about MalkieriCon. How about that?
Do
Yeah. Do it.
I don't think we have a MalkieriCon image.
There's
in
no
here.
MalkieriCon news. Oh, there's the one thing from
The Instagram.
The Instagram from
post.
Julia.
Here, we'll put this up. So here's some panels, but it's actually not that panel. There's a piece of extra special MalkieriCon news that we received permission from Rob today
Even though he
Shit.
bailed on us
with you.
for Guy Roberts. Rude.
What is that? What is that?
Sorry. I'm looking for
I
it.
see what
think
you did.
you sorry.
You maybe put it in the Daily Veil.
That's what I was
feed.
thinking, but it's not there.
It's okay.
I'm so sad. One moment.
Um,
Did you have the Instagram from the chat? Yes, no. Yes, no, maybe so. Rob, you Wetlander, where are you? Okay, hold on. Here's the link.
Are you saying here's the link to me?
Yes.
Meanwhile,
anyone that votes to cut butt rock doesn't deserve butt rock. Butt rock.
I will try to find the other images one more time.
Okay.
One more time.
I'm gonna share this tab and put this thing on the stage.
Yes, that's the one.
This is a hen. And if you know anything about Juliet Howland, you know she's a hen rescuer.
mm-hmm.
MalkieriCon every year has a charity auction with funds benefiting hen rescue, Juliet's rescue. And this new gorgeous chickadee is having its naming auctioned off.
Yeah.
So this lady's name is going to be auctioned off at MalkieriCon. So just one of the many cool auction items.
Hashtag head news.
Hashtag head news. There's a new hen in town, and she needs a name. And I know the Foldies are really good at naming things. I don't know.
You guys are so good. I mean, look at Leia's cat.
so many cool
I know.
names.
Everybody loves my
So
cat's
many
names.
names.
They're like, you're so creative. I'm like, I can't take credit for any of them. Zero credit.
Hey,
Okay, I
you
think-
should take credit for the fact that you had the idea to
Mhm.
ask a collection of very creative folk to help
It's
you.
true.
That's a
Sure.
very kind way of saying I'm too lazy to name my own cat.
No!
No, because most people would be like control freaks and would not be able to let go of that choice. So I think that was a very, very amazing G moment for you. So
Yeah, it's good.
yeah.
It's good. So that's exciting. MalkieriCon coming up very soon. You can still buy your virtual tickets. So please
Yes,
Bye,
you can.
support the con. Okay.
I have more news. I found the news. You got the news?
Okay. Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm
Okay,
ready for
so
your news.
our good friend Aiel has come into some hard times. I mean, besides, spoilers being dead, But she also is currently in a new universe, and she is having a hard time. So this is our friend Majda Sitova, who played Shail / Tigraine in the show, who is in her hospital bed being loved on with, look at those flowers, by the way.
Those
Wow.
are amazing.
I don't know, those look like, are those roadies? They are just incredible.
Yeah,
or hydrangeas.
Maybe hydrangeas.
Just gorgeous. So I'm going to put something up on the screen now to show what happened to her. If you are not used to stabby stabs, I mean, this may be not the show for you, but close your eyes and we'll tell you when this is not on the screen anymore. So I want to show you what happened to our poor girl here. Ready? Close your eyes if you can't.
Close your eyes.
Spoiler alert.
Ooh.
Ooh, yay. So she has got some pins in her
Lots
legs.
of hardware. There is a lot of hardware there.
Of hardware into our friend's legs, and we don't like that.
I feel like if we were ranking this on the stabometer, this would 100% be a multi-stab.
Yeah.
Totally.
They would definitely probably have a 10.
You know what's great, though? Since she is a maiden, I mean, she's down, but she's not dead. So, you know, she'll be right back. She's just got to deal with it now.
It says on the side, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And then some stuff in Czech. Which we absolutely can pronounce.
B-a-B, I think she said. B-a-B!
All right, let's take it off so people can open their eyes.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Open your eyes.
People can open their eyes now.
Open your eyes now. Yes, she got stabbed in the leg. And well, it looks like she broke her leg badly.
Yeah.
They had to, and they were holding it together.
Send the light, however you do so, over to our friend.
Yeah, lots of yellow weaves going her way.
I hope she heals quickly. Poor thing. That's so
Before
sad.
season 4 starts filming.
Well,
I was thinking about that.
If she was gonna get injured, this is a pretty.
This is a good time. This is a very good time. Yeah.
You know what? You know what else might happen? I mean, since she's a local, she'll have time on her hands. Maybe we just get her on her tail and wheel her over to MalkieriCon.
Maybe we just need to go visit her in the hospital.
Oh my gosh, can we do that? Let's do it. Hopefully she won't be there in 2 weeks because that'd be really sad.
Yeah, that would be sad if she was still there.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's the news, I think. Do we have any more news?
I think that's it. I think that's the news. Cleanse. Extra cleansing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do a little bit of a cleanse. I will take the intensive music off.
Yes, I need some cleanse. Ah, yes.
Yeah, and I'm scrolling. Where the fuck is the butt rock? There we go.
So, there
Butt
is
rock.
one.
There we go.
Sorry.
Sorry.
So, do we want to do...
one more time. I was talking. One more time.
Butt rock.
Do we want to do affirmations and something that we're very delinquent on?
Finish speaking.
Maybe.
Okay, there. No, I'm good. You do affirmations. I'm good.
She's fine now. Let's affirm and then let's talk about the mood.
The mood. Well, I said one more thing. I choose the bitch I become. I choose the bitch I become. I realized that we haven't done a calendar flip in 2 months.
Ooh.
I
have it in my house.
This should have been on the Daily Veil.
Yeah.
Lance
We're
calendar
at the
flip.
news.
She is behind on the calendar.
Believe the last time we did a calendar flip was with our good friend and Snack Order founder, Brian. So then that was in June.
Such a man.
It is no longer June, so we will flip really, if I can flip quickly, through July.
Sulin. I feel like we did see this.
We did?
I don't know. I mean, how could we forget?
I mean, I don't know.
She's amazing.
And then August, which we're in, is Malkier's King.
Oh dear.
Very good friend. That is where we are.
I'm just gonna put my mouth in my drink.
My favorite thing about the calendar is having that calendar up and then having my in-laws come and visit and just like leaving it up. but also at the same time, like writing like kid appointments and stuff, like
That's
on
hilarious.
a calendar. All my naked friends. It's just like the juxtaposition of that just makes me laugh every time. It's pretty good. Kid Rand got a peek at next month earlier today, and he's like, "Ooh, who's that?"
Oh,
But you're gonna have to wait.
you're gonna have to wait.
When is Malkier's King going to actually come to MalkieriCon? I want to know.
It's a good question.
Firing minds want to know.
It's a good question.
It seems like it's the perfect, fit for him.
Yep,
It
absolutely.
does seem that way. It
Mm.
does seem that way.
Tis.
And he lives on the East Coast. Like he's
Yeah, he's in
So
Boston.
easy.
like he can just like jump, right? You just hop over. That's what you do, right, Leigh-A? You just
Yeah, you just take the long jump.
yeah. Just over
I'm so excited to boop right over there.
all
I'm
that
just-
wet stuff.
I'm also loving all of the hen names in. I feel like we need to go and write them all
let's go
down.
for-
So
Do we need to write them down?
Oh
Well, the
my
thing is, you
gosh.
have to pay to get your name into
to
the
provide them
auction,
as
so-
possible options.
Yeah, but I feel like paying to get to name it when we have all of these amazing hen options.
And we can always
Maybe-
suggest it.
Maybe we could get 3 full talk if people want to pull money for 3 full talk, and then we could do what we do with my cats and have the Foldies vote for it.
We could just, pull our favorite.
All of these are lifeline to pool to stuck. It's just
I like
having a good time.
Rapunzel's too.
Ooh, wait.
Oh, Hen Salam. Nice.
I like
Brother
that.
Zach.
Yes,
Leander and Hen. Leander and Hen. If you were drunk, that would be really hard to say. Leander and Hen.
These are great.
These are good.
And Rapunzel
Amazing.
did also acknowledge that one of my cats could have ended up with Catty McCatface.
I've been okay. It's still cute.
I feel like that's a miss on all of our parts.
Maybe that's for the
cat,
next
There's going to
cat,
be
yeah.
another one.
There's going to be another.
She's going to let us vote. And this time.
Oh, man. It's true, Patrick. I agree.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was not so much a parody as a
A fight.
Doubling down. Yeah. Double down
No.
hard on that one.
as an accessory. I don't know.
That's what she said.
It was it's confusing, but I didn't mind it.
Oh, ladies. Well, shall we talk about what we're going to talk about? I think we have a
The
really good
mood?
example to share. Do we need to share an example
Well,
and talk about what we're going to do
Should we
tonight?
do Sharon's first, or do we want to do ours?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
we should do
Sharon,
Sharon's and
yes.
then maybe share an example and then
Yeah,
move on
let's
to our
do
group
Sharon's
activity.
first. I forgot about Sharon's. I was so excited about our other one.
Well, we'll just touch really briefly on
No
Sharon.
offense, Sharon. You're amazing.
So in the lead up to all of the I'm just gonna say Academy Award, the Emmy nominations, Sharon did a whole bunch of mood boards. I'm just gonna scroll through her main screen real quick, talking about her inspiration and for the Aja costumes, and it was just really fun to go through. And so then she did one for a specific character for Swan Sanche. So we'll do that one first. I can actually, it's not letting me switch. This is annoying. Share this tab instead. There we go. Haha, share this tab instead. So, so for Suwon, these are, let me see if I can get my screen to go a little smaller so we can see it better. Is that better?
Instagram's mean that way. It only gives you so much.
Yeah. So these are some of the mood boards. So Mel, will you help us describe mood boards? Because you did a mood board for your parody.
Me? Mel?
Yeah.
No. Mel never.
Mel
would never
did
do a
too.
mood
That was
board.
not Mel. That was some random girl that wanted to
Wetlander.
be cool.
So, a mood board comes about when you come of age and you seek inspiration for the kind of person you want to be or the kind of look you want to aspire to. And so a mood board is a collection of inspiration for a certain thing. It could be costuming like this, or it could be about some sort of goal that you have set for yourself. But in the case of Sharon, she was trying to find inspiration for the stylistic influences for each of these different ashas.
And I know I've said before when we've gone through some of Sharon's just general Instagram feeds, you can kind of see where she gets a lot of her creativity from. So she very frequently takes pictures of things that you can tell influence or inspire her. So these mood boards were fascinating, and unfortunately she didn't give a significant amount of description. As you can see here, it's just hashtagging Suan Sanchi Gold Fantasy Costume Designers Mood Board for your consideration. But we've got the puff sleeves. We've got some headdress here.
Yeah.
That you can look at.
I don't hip tassels. Those hip tassels are cool as hell. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, beaded panels on gold bodice is what she wrote there.
Nice.
So, and then we'll switch over. So some more headgear inspiration. I think this is why Rob did not want to come on tonight, was because he knew we would be talking about headpieces.
So our token Wetlander, if you don't know and haven't been here very long, has a fear, I will say fear of headdresses.
Yeah.
Especially these ones that are used in the show.
A little bit of a loathing, but yeah, so it get kind of...
the fear and loathing, shall we say.
Yes, the fear and loathing.
You went there before I went there. I was this close.
Yeah, so this one gives me a lot of Las Vegas vibes. So just kind of the extraordinary headgear and just completely over the top. And then this,
I would have preferred the headgear. I'm kind of on Rob's side on that thought, but I would have preferred the headgear on the left.
Like a headgear?
No, the one on the left. I love that giant, beautiful, feathery head.
Oh yeah, with all the gold or all the silver.
Yeah, I'd take.
It's very carnival.
This one on the far right gives me a lot of like Elizabethan era vibes. Not so much the headpiece as more of a neck collar.
Yes.
That extends up. Yeah. But you can see there's a very consistent pattern of things that Sharon is looking at. And then these are embroidered panels on cloaks is the theme for this page. And a couple of very different styles. So this second one is definitely more of an Asian-y costume. Yeah. Whereas the others, I would not be able to put my finger on where they are from, but they're just all beautiful.
It gives me like Mongolia vibes.
This one. Yeah.
I'd rock that last one on the right.
Beaded collar.
This one.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's very intricate work. And then the last one for Suan Sanche is textured decorative panels on front and skirt.
Damn.
Yeah, just very.
And these
beautiful.
are just the inspiration, which are already incredible. Look at that middle dress. Good God. Beautiful.
And so you can almost see where they start layering into Suan Sanche's costumes.
I gotta imagine that her online algorithm is very different than what my online algorithm is.
Totally.
In order for these kind of images to come up for her when she's looking for stuff. It's
well,
her porn is probably way farther down than yours, maybe. I mean, who knows?
Thanks for calling me out. Yeah.
Or any of ours, I should say.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, all right, so we'll move on. Any last thoughts on the Suan Sanche?
I think I think I'm just always so, I mean, with anything Sharon does, like you can see how the influences end up in the final pieces and yet how it's also layered in with everything else related to the character. So and what was the thing that she said about she said she put ravens in something and she didn't even know that ravens were important for the Shanshan. Like, so she almost like
the raven feathers. She used raven feathers.
This instinct.
Yeah.
That matches what it's supposed to be because she's enmeshed herself so well
totally
into
enmeshed
the
herself.
World, not word.
All right. So we will move over to the next ones. And this is actually one of the ones that she gave the most comments to. There might be a significant white Aes Sedai in season 3, or there might not. ... Totally trolling all of us fans.
I mean, there's only a couple options.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, if it's the white Aja she's talking about, it could be a white Aja who's not actually white.
Yeah.
That's how I read that.
But it could also be the white Aja who may have just been featured in a certain, fandom creator that was on Twitter this week too. Depending on what happens in season 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's true. That's a good point.
So we'll see. So, ready to go through her mood boards?
Do it.
Yes.
All right. So this page is titled Philosopher. It says color white, theme architecture dispassionate.
True facts.
So,
Cool.
and it's these almost dystopian buildings that just seem very these are real buildings, but they could almost come out of a fantasy movie.
Mm-hmm.
So like very interesting lines, very whimsical lines.
Hard too. They're hard.
Yeah. Yes. Well, and there is a focus on the fact that there is a lot of lines in them. So it'll be interesting to see where she's going with this. If she's really looking at this for season 3. We did see a couple of white Aja in the background in season 1 and season 2, but none of them were primarily featured.
I do love Joya's like little woven shawl.
Yeah.
So
so
cool.
Right. Reminded me of Joya's kind of.
Yeah, and Joya is one of the ones, hold on, let me share this tab, that she does point out.
Yeah, look at that. It's
So
incredible.
crazy.
So, all right, let me go back. Share this tab instead. All right, so moving on to the next page, engineered lines. So sticking to this theme of lines, but also at the same time still having very feminine structure to it. So you can have structured lines, engineered lines as using Sharon's terms, but still have a feminine silhouette, which I really love. And then moving on, structural curves. So she's going through this theme. So she starts out with architecture, engineered lines, now structural curves. And notice she's not really focusing on what women consider or what is part of the female body of the curve. She's not focused on like the breast or the hips or the waist. She's focusing on curves around the neck, the shoulders, the sleeves. So like putting curves in different places to still emphasize that the feminine curves, but not drawing the obvious attention to the female body. The next one is white on white textures. And depending on the fashion house that you're in, some fashion houses really abhor monochromatic outfits. So they think it's kind of basic. So you'll see fashion houses that do not do the monochromatic, but it's interesting that she's very much looking at like the different colors of white that you can layer up, and that she did have. And she's calling it textures. It's not just the colors, it's the textures. And 2 more under the whites, linear shapes. So getting back to the architecture of the dresses. And then the last one is sculptural hairstyles. And I find it fascinating that she's got this for the whites.
I mean, but man, there are some super, like in the Shancha, and there's like those crazy side curls.
Yeah.
And then there's
Oh my gosh.
Like they are intense. Those are intense hairstyles for sure. She probably did this maybe before actors were even, even cast. So.
Oh, probably.
You never know.
Yeah. You never know who you're going to end up with as far as hair goes. And then you go in a completely different direction.
Well, and there are almost everybody has wigs in the show.
True. Yep.
So you can, short of knowing the person's physical head shape, like you can start working on wigs.
Yeah. True.
Should
there
we
are
look
wigs.
at maybe one more?
We can go. So these.
What's your favorite?
Oh, jeez, it's hard. Really? So there's the brown and the blues that I really like, because I feel like those are the most obvious ones. I can go through them a little quicker if you just want to flip through them. So the brown,
We're still looking at the white.
Oh, wait. Thanks. Sorry. I gotta switch. So the brown, library researchers, keepers of knowledge. The theme is modesty and intelligence. So she goes through white collars and cuffs.
Very high necks.
Yeah, high necks. Cuff details should look hand sewn or homemade. So those are her notes about the sleeves. Dresses are functionals with simple layering. And you can tell that I really think that the browns were her favorite, because she really has so many pictures and so much thoughts. And we really only did see the 3 main browns in the show, but there's so much in her mood boards.
Some attention.
Yeah, outer layer is practical woolen. So going through some of those. Fabrics are wool and tweed.
Okay.
And then books are kept at bags at waist pockets.
Ah, waist pockets. Love
So
it.
cute.
They're so cute. I want waist pockets to be more popular.
Reference in costume to leaves in books, book bindings, and end papers.
Nice.
So again, just a lot of interesting thought about.
Yeah. And they definitely did that in Varen's.
Oh, yeah.
Others, for sure.
So, and then...
I still can't believe that, she wasn't nominated. I guess you have to kiss some serious Amazon ass to be able to get promoted for that shit. Because she's just incredible.
I think it's also like... It's someone was commenting that it's very much a you watch what your friends are watching thing amongst the groups. So everybody in LA is obsessed with,
Rings of Power. Yeah.
Rings of
Game
Power.
of Thrones.
Or,
Fallout.
Or Halo. That's not what I was... That's not the one. But then it's kind of this microcosm of what people are watching, and not necessarily trying to actively pay attention to.
Which is not what they're supposed to do for something like the
awards.
But I can't imagine, you think about the amount of content that's out there. Like, how do you even narrow it down to make a good decision? Like, I think about all of the awards things that I've voted in, at least in my industry, and it's like I can only pay attention to so many. So it's like I vote for the ones that I know about, but then I just don't vote in the other things that I have no idea about. And I think it's probably very similar, right?
Absolutely. So these are the blues, spies, investigators, eyes and ears, with the theme being fluidity, movement, and journeying. And I think this is just a continuation of that same page. But these are, so she did a lot more of natural structures and natural phenomenon in this. So you've got some ice formations here. This is like an aurora, and then this is a stream heading out to sea. And then simple lines, ability to blend in is on this page. So very much going with a spy theme. Movement and costume. So still having these cloaks, but being able to use your arms and legs.
I want every one of those clothes.
I know, right? Oh my
Jesus
gosh.
loves me. Everyone.
Flowing fabrics or shapes within the costume. So again, and you see that these are, like, if you go back and look at the blues, like they very
What
are.
is happening in the fourth picture from the left? Like, I don't
This
even.
one?
It's
Yeah.
like Alien versus Predator right there.
Yeah,
Guys.
it does look like
Totally
an
is.
alien.
It's just a lot of frilly layers.
Yeah.
And then just more of the same. I think that probably goes more to the movement than the previous one. And then the last one I do want to share is, because I thought it was fascinating. Where is it? There's the yellow. Share this tab. Because you can very much tell that she leans into a lot of the healers. So, like, obviously, we all know that the yellows are healers. So, uniform versus flamboyance is the theme for these. So, you see she creating a uniform that we read as healer while giving it a sense of style. So, taking some of the, you see, like, the old-fashioned nurse uniforms here, but then trying to pull in stuff. So, like, this is also an older style, I think, turn of the century costume. But then you have modern takes that use these types of flares on them. And as you go through, revealing decorative elements beneath or as part of the uniform. So still having that nurse uniform while having it be that, have an individualism to it. Whether it be sleeves, embroidery.
True. When you're hurt, you need to know who the healers are. So total makes sense to have sort of a uniformity to the style of the yellow.
Yep. And then I think this is just a continuation of the previous page. So just some of these interesting elements. And she is starting to find more of the yellow costumes, but you can see the flowers and the sleeve details here, the shoulder embellishments with big buttons while still being very in uniform. And then you've got the old-fashioned picture versus a modern yeah. So
amazing.
And then showing flamboyance through hair decoration accessories based on cultural backgrounds.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cool.
So cool.
Yeah. And I don't think she kept this just to yellows. Like, you can see through people's hair. Like, we've made a lot of assumptions about folks who are from Eridaman, people who are Erifellan, based off of people we know like Leandrin and Alana and how their hairstyles are. So then you're like, oh, that person might be da-da-da-da-da based off of what we see in yada, yada, yada. But she put that on this mood board, which I thought was interesting. So anyways, yeah, her mood boards are great. So these are the gray ajas. I'll just flip through them really quickly. The sleeves are really fucking cool. And just the textures, you can see all these textures in it.
We can only see the hair right
Damn
now.
it. Ah! All right,
There
so
it
there's
is.
the textures.
Texture.
I will learn how to do this one of these days.
I really like this theme for the gray aja, like the weaving things together. I think that thematically makes a lot of really cool
woven
sense.
fabrics, woven details. Yep. And then the red. Just flip through it really quickly. We won't discuss it. but she's calling them hunters. So rigidity and constraint is their theme. So a lot of military uniforms. She put the West Point up. I was like, God damn it. But that makes sense. Fine, whatever.
It's true. It's true. And Leandrin's costumes really do look like that.
Oh yeah. So
those leather belts on the first
corseting.
season.
I know, they're so good.
Yeah,
So
she
good.
very wanted to much have the corseting in there. So, and then I like the greens because, I would be a green. But warrior with a theme of reinventing armor as decoration. Mm-hmm. Which I think is really fucking cool. So you've got a lot of pauldrons on the shoulders. You've got these chest pieces, leather pieces, all of these shoulders. So kind of more frilly stuff. Yeah. So I know how to make that right there. So
yours is so pretty.
May or may not have made it.
Secretly green Asha, is that
right?
What
Maybe. Big jewelry pieces, collars reimagined to reflect confidence and cultural heritage. And then armor details. And then using trousers rather than skirts, looking at different styles and ways to make them feel armored.
Nice.
So, and that is it.
That's really
for the mood boards that Sharon had given us.
we're gonna have mood boards like just as good.
And I want everyone to know you don't have to be a Sharon to do this kind of stuff. Kind of like Mel was saying and Leigh-A was saying earlier, you can do this for anything. I always like to, I know people don't use physical media that much, but I have saved ripped out pictures from magazines that I've found over the years that I've just have inspired me of things that someday I want. Maybe it's not for 40 years, but I really just appreciate this style and it's really inspiring. I'll just rip it out and you put it on a bulletin board and you have it there because you want to visualize that's going to happen. Or if you're not super creative in that way, if you work behind a desk and you have meetings and you have to have creativity, sometimes you have think tanks, same kind of thing. Maybe you're not doing mood boards, but you're doing the same kind of analytical thinking, and you can apply all of these sort of inspirations to whatever you do in different ways. It doesn't have to be these incredible costumes. It can be, how do I solve this problem? How do I code this one way that's going to affect down the line? It doesn't have to be visually, it can be mentally as well. So, try to put those inspirations in your daily work, your daily life with your family. Make your kids do it. Like, what's your favorite thing in the world to do? And they just put pictures of them. Okay, well then we're gonna vacation here next year. It's just kind of a fun way to stream of consciousness. Writing is kind of like that. You just let it go, right? You just get into it and put it up there. So it's fun.
Love that. So we have an example.
We do.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, that was sent to us by someone who was aspiring.
Yeah.
To be.
It's true. Yeah. Oh, Penny, of course you do.
That does not surprise me at all. It does not surprise me.
Non-surprising Penny statement I've ever heard. So if, for example, you wanted to be a fart artist, you could make a mood board that looks like this, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Feast your eyes on this mood board of this wanton young lady who would like to be a fart artist.
It's not quite right, though. Something a little off about it.
But we can't judge somebody else's mood board because that is their mood board for what they're inspiring.
Don't yuck someone else's yum.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So we asked in our Discord for some starter ideas.
Yep.
But we're gonna, pick a few of the Aiel societies and we're gonna mood board them. So what kind of characters might inspire them or they be like, or what kind of look would they have? Like, what would be different about their Cadensaur from the rest of the Aiel's Cadensaur? What kind of things would they need in their looks, and what would they be interested in? So that's what we're gonna do tonight.
Should we start with the stone dogs?
Oh, I think
Everyone loves the stone dog mood
100%.
board.
So feel free, if you have ideas that that inspire you, throw them in chat, and we'll find you.
And I will real quick read a description of what the stone dog's primary mission typically is. So they are often used as rear guards. They also vow not to retreat once a battle has begun and will perish to the last to meet this vow. A notable member of the Stone Dogs is our very own favorite Gaul.
What? Our very own favorite?
Yeah, whatever. You know,
he's
what.
Our favorite?
He's our favorite stone dog. Or
Okay.
Somebody, some of our favorite maidens' favorite stone dog, I guess. I
guess
say.
So. or she just has really terrible
I mean, stone dog, so like the decisions making started going downhill there.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so should we share some of the ideas that people already had?
Let's do it.
We'll start with this. So, Pain and Chia said that stone dogs reminded her of himbos, right? So, so we're just gonna put some himbos in here for everyone to enjoy.
And chat, so based off of the description, we need you guys to help us make this because we only have a couple of suggestions from Discord. So
and like I was thinking that stone dogs were people of very few words. So I think that maybe we needed a Hodor to come in and join the stone dogs, just to inspire that they shouldn't speak very much, because whenever they do open their mouth, they say dumb things.
Yeah. It just sounds like Hodor.
So if you were aspiring to be a stone dog, you should keep your mouth shut. That's what I'm saying. What other things do you think of when you think of stone dogs?
Well, I think if they're like at the end, right, that they probably need some good armor to last the last of the fight, right? If they're there letting everyone go away and they're gonna fight to the death, basically, we should protect them.
We should,
as much as possible.
Give them something to make it so that they can survive, because if they were just wearing regular Cadensaur, they wouldn't actually.
These are the stone dogs we're talking about.
Through.
Yeah. So we need to help them as much as possible.
Okay. We'll help them out.
Yes.
Yeah. We're just like, if we cover up their entire face,
and
they
body,
might actually be able to see more than they normally would. Is that what you're saying?
Kind of. We got to give them some support.
Okay. So
on that vein, I also think that they need a nice little medical kit. Because they also, they go around jumping up and down and doing a whole bunch of stuff. So sometimes, they might fall over and hurt themselves because they are stone dogs.
Okay.
They are, and they are maybe braver than smarter.
Yeah.
Which is a quality that's really good. Like, they're very brave. They want to save, and as much as they can, as many of their brothers and sisters that they can, and they will die for them, which is honorable. So we need to give them first aid because they're going to get stabbed a lot.
Yeah.
So many stabs.
Luce Jr. seems to think that stone dogs need at least $1.
I think so too.
So
I think that's very appropriate.
let's give. How about we give them $3?
Yeah,
that sounds good.
That works. Oh, nice. Different colors. They get to choose from the colors.
Well, they don't see contrast very well, so it's good to give them, something really bright and shiny. to pay attention to. What else do we have in here?
Leather skirt Roman Legion style. I can find that.
What is
leather skirt?
What is this? I always thought Stone had a ballet dancer aspect with the jumping and the kicking and the spinning and stuff. Okay. But like, okay, I know what ballet dancers we need though. I got it. I got the right ballet dancer.
Just imagine what we can do with this mood board.
So many things. We can
So
share
many
it
things.
with Sharon.
What if the Stone Dogs were just Daleks? They just roam around on the desert at the end of the battle.
But I mean, the Daleks do kind of look like they've got that Roman Legion skirt thing going on, and they are kind of himbo. So I think we're all kind like a lot of this is kind of coming together as a good.
Google is not giving me what I want, and I'm very upset with it right now.
A large cod piece, funny.
It's true. Okay, can I just side note something completely off topic for just a second?
Yeah.
Sure.
I just heard, totally side note while Mel's looking at this. Speaking of cod pieces, this is what brought this topic up. They are not renewing My Lady Jane. If you have not seen this show, you are missing out because it is probably one of the funniest, best shows I've seen in ages, and Prime is not renewing it.
It's so good.
So good. It's so surprisingly good. I thought it was going to be cheesy. I didn't know. Going in, I didn't know what to expect. But the fucking pieces were just hilarious. But anyway, not renewing it. I am so disappointed in Amazon Prime. So everyone who's like worried about season 3, season 4, Wheel of Time, like these people don't give a fuck. They just cut the shows. Doesn't matter. So for whatever reason, Wheel of Time is still going, and that's a good sign. But like that show was really good, and they just chopped it.
That's awful.
And it's totally set up for a second season.
Oh, you can make up whatever you want with that stuff. It's based on a book. The writer was one of the producers or writers of the screenplays.
Yeah.
Like it's just too bad.
It's very frustrating. Well, and I think when they do things like canceling a show that is very well received, that is one of the reasons that people have a lot of fear for Wheel of Time, is because even though Wheel of Time is very well received and it was on their top 10 list for months after the show finished, like we just don't, there's just no faith these days. I actually, for the most part, with new shows that come out, I don't watch them until until I've heard some sort of news. I really wanted to watch Lady Jane, so I did right away because I was like, I want to make sure it gets the ratings, but
yeah, exactly. And that's the weird thing. It's like now it's like this weird conundrum of how do they rate when shows are well received, because now I'm the same way. I'm like, if you're going to cancel it after one season, I'm probably not going to watch it, so therefore it's not going to get the views that they want. Yeah. Because now we need to trust they're going to at least get to season 2. But you're right. My Lady Jane looks so good. I had to watch it. So I did. But I will tell you, I have 500 TV shows in my to-be watch list. And I, am not going to prioritize a lot. So
is there any other, Mel, were you able to find the dancer that you wanted?
I really wanted to find the hippo ballerina from Disney's Fantasia, and I couldn't find it. Google failed me. At least Google.
Well, we can keep that in mind and we'll add it in. So which one do we want to go to next? Just tell me where to scroll to.
Okay. So where do we have some more foldy?
Dawn Runners.
Dawn Runners. Okay. Excuse me, foldies, while I scroll. That's it. There we go.
This one's already like peeking on your screen.
Sorry, peeking. My bad.
Peeking.
Where'd my mouse go? There's my mouse.
Is this one yours?
All right, Dawn Runners.
I added that.
Dawn Runners are often used by Sept and clan chiefs as the first to attack, or many times as the most able to charge the front, and this is in quotes, of the battle into an area seen as more favorable for their chiefs.
Yeah, I added that image because I wanted to find something that was strong for them to go into any fight, that they would be protected, but also able to fight as well as they could and not restrictive. So I just looked for a really nice leather piece that they would wear to protect themselves. So that's where that came from.
Arms free for all of the running.
All the stabby stab and the running and the jumping and killing.
I love it.
That was where I got that image. But what did our Discord friends say?
Well, this one was also from Bean and Tiad, right?
Is that it's Bridge 4?
Yeah, she is pulling in some Sanderson lore over here. Bridge 4 is the Dawn Runners.
And then Noman Garden said the red shirts, I'm assuming from Star Trek. So
yeah, and I was taking it very literally, like marathons because marathons are always like stupid early in the morning. So that's the only time that people do those.
They got to get there before the rest of us. I mean, they got to be there and prepared. It makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. What do we have over here?
Somebody
Lucinger says Forrest Gump running on empty.
And then I already forgot who said this. The Sons of Anarchy leather jacket. Whataholic Aussie. The Whataholic. The Sons of Anarchy leather vest. So if it can protect somebody on a motorcycle, I feel like it would possibly help out.
I think the Google inside of this, inside of the thing, like removes any like copyrighted material. I think that's what's happening. You can't like put them on that thing. That's why it's weird.
Light Blinded Fools Brothers apparently a Dawn Runner.
True.
I have a friend who, speaking of Forrest Gump, I have a friend who does marathoning, and he always dresses up when he does marathons, and he's dressed up as Forrest Gump running like multiple times.
That's hilarious.
Nice.
I dress up when I do the Disney races, but
oh really?
Oh yeah.
I don't have the image up, but I also just had a picture that just formed in my mind of these Dawn Runners as like a blowfish when it blows up, and it's like all the spikes are out, and like it just runs into the battle just to like try to tackle.
So okay, yeah. So you want a popped up blowfish?
Yeah, I want a popped up blowfish. Should I find it? Should I put it?
Yeah, do it.
That's kind of what I picture, these guys just going into place and just like rolling with their spikes out.
Love it.
I think these mood boards will be very helpful for Sharon.
Yeah,
so
she's
too.
gonna really appreciate that we're making them for her, so that she can be like an expert on the Aiel.
Except blowfish. I meant pufferfish. You all follow me there, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
they're kind of the same.
Are they
thing.
kind of the
They're
same?
the same family.
They're the same family, yeah. So there's
Yeah,
a
okay.
blowfish
You
and a
knew what I
pufferfish.
was
So they
saying.
are slightly different, and they're of course like there's many varieties within them, but yeah. But they do the same thing.
Oh, Penny messaged me a hippo. Thank
She
goodness.
did.
Thank you, Penny.
Look at the eyes on this thing, which is great.
Yes.
That's not the scariest pufferfish, but it's fucking hilarious.
That's the. You want us to go where?
Right into the middle of the battle? Okay. I put them on the equal, side, like stone dogs on the end. Dawn
Yeah,
runners on the
that
top.
hippo is perfect, so we can move.
Thank you,
So
Penny.
cute.
I'm putting it where it goes. I just needed everybody to see that Penny found my hippo. That's the ballerina that stone dogs
Nice.
are, in case
It's
anyone
true.
was confused.
All right, last call for anything with the Dawn Runners, or do we want to move on to?
I think we should move on.
All right,
Another one do we have a few for?
let me know
But,
where.
like, let's see. If we go back up to the top, I think. Sorry, the Mountain Dancers would be a good one. Yes.
The Hamadore.
Amadore.
So I don't know who put these images in, but there's two very similar ones, which I thought was really interesting.
The
Do you know who?
The mountain dancers excel at combat that occurs in mountainous regions. You know, that's kind of there in the name. Great job, Aiel, for hitting it on the nose. They are most
mountains. Like
they are most capable of using the mountainous terrain as an advantage rather than its typical disadvantages. So possibly using like boulders and trees. Well, probably not trees, but boulders and other features like that as background. And then taking advantage of the incline, which I feel like would throw people off their footing.
So this one's a pretty good descriptor of that. Climbing, doing some rock climbing. Is that what's his face? Is that from The Witcher?
No, I just found those. That's my image I found. I love boots. I'm a boots fanatic. And I was looking for rock climbing shoes that would make sense, but the Aiel are not going to wear rock climbing shoes because they're so short, and the sand would just get inside of them, and we would not have that. So I was looking for boots that would be good, rock climbing boots, and I found these, and I thought, well, that besides that sword, which I don't agree with, we'll just pretend that's just a dagger.
It could just be a really long-handled dagger.
It's just
Or it could be a spear.
It could be
the end of a spear, the butt of a spear.
But I thought if I was to climb a wall, these boots would make it work. So that's what I was thinking for the mountain dance, because it talks about how, they're really good in those environments. Because I would think you'd also do like some parkour kind of like movement to get between the different spires of the rocks. And so anyway, those are the boots that I thought were inspiring for this group.
All right.
Maybe
Ben?
they like want to be in the sky, like what they want to be like potentially so high that they're like bird-like and some people consider the dancer part maybe the more like significant part of that. Like
it
for
is a
instance,
dance.
Luz Jr. was like hold me closer mountain dancers, so it's like if you were like a dancer on the mountain, you might do something, I don't know, like this.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something like that.
Ooh.
Oh,
yeah.
You eat some feathers.
Give yourself some zhuzh.
Yeah. I like it. And the feathers could help you blend in with the background because I'm sure there's a lot of brush around the mountain areas.
Camouflage.
So like it will break up the shape of your body.
Yeah.
You might need different colors for
Sharon
the rock.
vibey too.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
She would appreciate that it works with the rest of the costuming. I don't know if we're necessarily hitting the same kind of like stylistic approach that she has, but this is gonna be so helpful for her.
Yeah. And then
Definitely.
Ben Butler also is hold it. Said high ground, so I have this. Oops. Did that go?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh.
It's there.
Okay. I don't know if I screwed up something. Oh, I did.
That's
Went
okay.
off. So.
Yes. The higher ground.
I'm driving so well.
What are you worried about? You're doing good.
You're doing
It looks
fabulous.
It looks books are just fine.
Yeah, so, we've got Star Trek and now we got our Star Wars. So thank you,
Love
Friend
it.
Butler, for that suggestion.
Why didn't he just listen?
Noman Garden says, Bush to break up the shape of the body so no manscaping.
Well,
Are you
I'm gonna
saying
ruin
Noman-
my algorithm right now.
So Noman Garden, basically, they're naked with just body hair to camouflage them. Is that what we're saying? Maybe.
Yeah, they don't shave.
It's true. Just in case their pants get ripped off while they're climbing the mountain. They're still camouflaged. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So we should bring in these two.
I hope
dear.
that represents your idea well enough. Yeah, what are these other ones over here?
Yeah,
you
so
have
the
on
two
side?
dancer photos I think are important. That those are two separate Discord submissions, right? I'm going to bring those in because I think it's very neat that people were kind of on the same level when they were thinking about that.
Yeah, they were saying the opening scenes from Outlander and then Druidic dancing. I believe that was Winter's Lady.
Oh, thank you, Winter's Lady.
Love it.
It is
That's
such
awesome.
a beautiful opening.
This is my favorite board so far. It's just
I mean,
utter
a little hair,
chaos.
a little candlelight. It's fine. That guy's face. It's just bad. Wait, we need to make this one bigger though because I have the higher ground. So sad, right?
Amazing.
Oh.
And then what's this guy over here? This little
Yeah, you bringing it in?
Yeah.
This was mine. Let me just turn it this way because we'll just make it a little bigger. So I was thinking if you're on mountainous, terrain
Mm-hmm.
and you're climbing and you have to like fight, but also maybe like position yourself so you're stable on like an angle, that you need a double-sided type of spear to do that work. And you need different shapes, right? Because you're either like gonna
For sure.
Yeah,
yourself
something
in
to
that.
like, to more like a ski pole to dig in
Right.
to help you. And
So where
then
you might just have a normal spear in your back that's just one-sided. You might need a couple sides if you're part of this team because you're going to need to like climb and hold yourself up when you're like on a slate, flat rock and all these different things. So that was just my thought of kind of the different spear that you might need for this type of role. I don't know. What do you
Okay.
guys think?
I like it. Yeah, I know
I
that.
love it.
Smart, very tactical.
thoughtful. I love how seriously and considerately you're taking this exercise.
I'm so serious.
So serious.
That 100% describing me. She is very serious.
100%.
So serious.
Let's do the black eyes because I'm just really
All right,
entertained
is that
by
up
the-
or down?
It's
Down
down.
one, two.
Two down.
Two.
What? Oop, that helps if I click.
Go down. Go down, Leigh-A. Down.
Wait, get down.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Tempt
that's
me
it.
with a good time. All right, black eyes, often used in questioning of prisoners. In addition to Faradar Ismai, the black eyes are specialists in fighting during the twilight hours and are excellent at finding their way in little to no light. Notable members, and I did asterisk this, is Couladin. Although he defies Aiel custom and tradition by claiming he is the Karakarn, the rest of his society, the Ca Dune, vowed to kill him. So basically, the black eyes are like, fuck you, Couladin, you're dead to us, and you will be dead. And then they don't kill him, Matt kills him. So.
Okay. So they're questioners, right? So
Nobody expects those guys.
nobody expects them.
Nobody
They never are
expects the Spanish
expected.
Inquisition. I didn't do that in the right accent. Like, I can't do that very well.
It's okay.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Still very wrong. Still very wrong.
This is good. I feel like for Cadence-or they could maybe have hints of if their Cadence-or was slightly tinted like a brownish, reddish brownish, it could
like
hide
a
all
maroon.
The maroon.
I know, it's like a reddish brownish thing.
It's gotta be
It's a
brown
Wetlander.
or other shades of brown. So I was just trying to like let it be slightly reddish brown so that it could be like dried blood could like hide on it better.
Absolutely.
I kind of want to know
so that
Patrick's
people who
going
wouldn't
to
wouldn't expect you to be inquisiting them because they couldn't tell that your Cadence-or was actually caked in blood.
It's true, because they say they fight in the dusk and dawn kind of light, right? Like that dusk light.
Yeah, but they're also, they interrogate prisoners, yeah.
Yeah, so it's hard to see during that time of day if you ever start driving and it gets light or dusk. It's hard to see.
Okay, Grandma. All right. Let's see.
Hey now. Seriously.
So from our Discord, there was a suggestion of these.
Yeah, wait, why? I don't know why. Because it's dusk.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Let's just make them bigger. We just need more of them.
Oh my god.
Oh lordy.
It's good.
I mean, you can give me more Jasper. It's fine.
Oh, he's your guy, huh?
You know, if I had to pick, yeah, of course.
And then
I can't remember who suggested that, but if you want to explain yourself,
yeah, please explain. I want to know. No, wait, sum up, because we need to sum up.
Ben Butler from chat says cat eyes.
Ooh, yeah, that's totally smart.
I like that. Yeah. And I was thinking kind of along the same line, but maybe a little bit more performative, you know, over here.
I mean, that hat, that's something.
It's pretty fantastic.
It is.
Right? And if you're gonna go goth, why not go all the way? Right?
I feel like that's Tracy Ullman in like 20 years.
Could be. Pretty true.
I'm really curious about the Twilight. Is it just because of the name Twilight? Is that?
Oh,
It was Sulin who said it, and she is
She's
unfortunately not online. So Sulin, tell us in the comments what you were thinking.
Okay, so wait, we've got a submission for a food inspiration for these. So let's find that.
Oh my god, I think you're doing the same thing I'm doing, but in a completely different.
Oh, funny. You were thinking of the band.
Black Eyed Peas. What?
Oh, there you go.
Well, we're doubling it up. Black Eyed Peas in both cases. We're just gonna put some peas over the cat's nose. There we go.
Aww.
Aww.
Poor kitty.
No, if the kitty's hungry enough.
Right.
I don't know. I really feel like if we share these with Sharon, then maybe she will decide that we all of us collectively, all the Foldies deserve to be on the costume crew for season 4, and she'll decide this immediately, right? Because we came up with.
I mean, I'm sure we'll get invited to her house as soon as she sees us.
Oh yeah.
Completely.
At least for a tour of the costume department and to hang out with the costume department for a day.
Oh yeah, because she'll be just like, no, this is why you can't be on the costume.
Did I just say the Black Eyed Peas? I discovered them like so many years ago, and they were like this amazing hip hop group. And then Fergie came along, and they became this like pop sensation. But way, way back, they were just this little group singing in little venues, rapping, and they were pretty cool. I'm not saying they're not cool now, but total different vibe, I'm just gonna say.
Can I say that I used to watch Kids Incorporated and loved everything about Kids Incorporated, which is the first show that Fergie was on as a child actor.
Was that Nickelodeon?
It was, I don't know, was it on Nickelodeon? I don't know.
I don't know.
But it had an awesome theme song, and they always sang and they danced after school and hung out and like.
I watched
really
that. I
cool.
didn't realize Fergie was on that.
Yeah, she was the blonde girl.
Okay, I don't remember. So
yeah, she was kind of the like she was probably the youngest kid on it, and she was like the spunkiest dancer.
all right.
And so I was a big fan of her.
Nice.
Yeah, and so that's my association with the Black Eyed Peas. When Fergie finally got the recognition she deserved after being like panned from after Kids Incorporated, which was an amazing show.
She got the party started. Let's be honest. She actually got it started, if you want to be literal. But
okay,
what do you think?
We want to do? We're like running a little long. Do we want to do one more board?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple. I don't see much left from the Foleys. I see.
We got
couple
in knife hands.
I think Thunderwalkers is all Foley stuff, so I feel like maybe we should try that one.
Okay.
All right, so down one.
Yes.
Yes.
Find my mouse again.
I'm really curious about this GIF, and I want to understand. So let's talk about Thunderwalkers.
All right, so Thunderwalkers, generally used by chiefs as reinforcements wherever they may be needed. Often they will be put into spots of apparent weakness in the flanks to defend, or added power to opposing flanks that appear to be on the verge of falling. Thunderwalkers are often thought of as headstrong. Avienda once told Elaine, when the daughter heir was being rash, that even Shamad Conde know when to be cautious. So even Thunderwalkers know when to be cautious.
Even Thunderwalkers know when to be cautious. So that would imply they're
she
generally
was not
being considered cautious folk.
Yes. Yeah, she was very much putting down Elaine in that comment.
Okay, so then this therein. I think needs some explaining. And I know, are you still here? This was Patrick Lightbody.
Patrick is still here.
Patrick!
He says, "Get in my belly." I don't know if that's where that's what
Thunderwalkers are just like big into eating. They're like, maybe they're gregarious eaters. This other picture in here was actually mine. It made me like Thunderwalkers always make me think of the Rockbiter from Neverending Story, and how when he first appeared, like they thought there was like some sort of crazy storm happening because it was so loud, and he was like rolling in on his like tricycle, and it was just this Rockbiter guy, but he was making such a thunderous noise. So that is my literal interpretation of it. Okay, Light-Blinded Fool says Thunderwalkers are kind of like Hulk Hogan, maybe. Oh. Patrick Lightbody says he was gonna go with Fat Bastard and forgot he did.
Hey,
I think we're gonna leave him up there anyway because he's so fabulous.
And he's so great. I mean, I grew up with that, so that is just like a great memory.
It's so good.
I'll find Fat Bastard.
My kids watched the Weird Al movie with us, and now they're
How was that?
It's so good. Are you kidding? It
sounds
good. It's so good. And now the kids have a deeper appreciation for Weird Al. And anytime we hear Michael Jackson songs, they're like, they stole that from Weird Al.
That's funny.
Every time. Okay.
Nice.
Thundercats?
I've been thinking about doing a rewatch of all the Austin Powers just because it's been so long.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm
a big fan.
I feel like those are deserving.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go with some classic Hulk Hogan over here.
I've got one to add as well, which thank you to Fantasy for the Ages podcast today. It was posted in their server, and it's just, I think, brilliant for the Thunderwalkers and their headstrongness. If you're listening, this year thousands of men will die from stubbornness. No, we won't. Oh, Thundercats! Ho!
Yeah, from the chat. So
I love it, Thundercats. Yes,
I'll move
That
Hulk over
was-
to
So
make
good.
it bigger later.
Wadahazik Ollie in the chat.
You know, if you don't say ho after that, then we can't be friends until you do that.
I have
Oh,
At least
so
once.
much so
least
I've never seen the Thundercats.
We cannot be friends.
I said no, okay? Give me a freaking break.
It's fine. You just say
Let
ho like
Oh,
that. and then
Thundercats,
you're good.
ho!
ho!
Oh, is that how it goes?
It is pretty much how it
You
goes.
ho!
Thundercats.
Why you gotta call me out like that?
I love you so much. We gotta make them
Sorry.
bigger though. Come on. We need to see these outfits that they're wearing.
They are fantastic.
They are. I mean, hold on just a minute. Sorry, Rock Man. I love you. But look at that. Look at those awesome hairstyles too. Like that was a very creative cartoon back in the day. Loved it.
Okay, Foldies, thanks for showing me up on this one. Sheesh.
Sheesh. Foldies. What else? What we got from Foldies?
We apparently need some Brute Squad.
Oh, I am the Brood Squad.
I don't know what that is either.
Princess Bride? Good lord.
The Brute.
Like,
wait,
who's
that's
on the
Princess
Brood
Bride?
Squad? And he's like, I am the Brood Squad because he's
Oh.
the Brute Squad.
Whatever. I missed the reference.
That's okay.
I've seen Princess Bride at least.
I know you have.
Oh wait, I have the whole thing. That's awesome. Thank you, Internet.
Thank you. Thank you, Internet.
I'm just stealing from Pinterest. There it is. Beat it, or I'll call the Brute Squad. I'm on the Brute Squad. You are the Brute Squad.
Well
It's
done.
the best. It's the
It's
best.
so good.
Well done.
We're just gonna cover up Hulk Hogan.
It's fine.
That's fine.
And Fat Bastard. It's okay.
Kind of fine with that, yeah.
It's okay.
Maybe Hulk can.
Oh, poor Thunderwalkers. We really do love you. It's okay.
I mean, do we though?
Yes.
Are they worse
Who else
than
is going to
Stone
play that
Dogs?
part?
I know, right?
They're the stone dogs of the center of the battle. Come on, let's be
Mhm.
honest.
They're
We
just
need them.
loud and in your face.
True.
True.
Wow.
True.
Man, I mean, could we? Do you still have Sharon's mood boards up? Like, could we just
Do you want to compare?
do like a side by side really quick, or like pop back and forth between?
I can. Okay, hold on. Let me. I can do a thing. I can do a thing. Hold on. Present, and then I'm going to present entire screen. Screen
Ooh,
2.
we're gonna get to see her whole screen, guys. Watch out.
Oh, just the one.
Okay, while she's doing that, do we have any new Foldies in chat that we want that we have
I-
not met before?
I
Let's
might
see.
have closed all of the Sharon thing.
That's okay.
Oh, we'll
That's
let you
okay.
reopen
Well, if
them.
we can just like remember,
It'll take me.
and then we can just put it's fine. We just like think about this. Now we're seeing you Googling. That's awesome. Okay, there. Yeah, good. Okay.
There you
yeah.
go.
So we've got the Thunderwalkers on one side and
This is the Suwon one.
Sharon's mood boards. Yeah, very similar, I think. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Great.
It's totally the same.
It's great.
Yeah.
Whoa! Light blinded fool. What is
Thank
happening?
you.
Wow.
Thank you, friend.
Doing the lights work.
Ramen
The
rattle
lights
for
work.
light blinded fool.
He's not blinded by the light at all.
Nope, he's not wrapped up like in anything.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Not at all.
It's really good. It's really good. I think this is excellent work, everybody. Excellent. So,
It is.
who's going to send it to Sharon? Leigh-A, you obviously have to.
I feel like Rob has all the BFFs in the business, so
Yeah,
maybe
but Leigh-A is the Sharon Whisperer.
well,
so,
she is the Sharon Whisperer for
so
sure.
she really, if you really feel like you've got
Look
Sharon's
at that.
number.
Brian Doyle, Critter XD, Ventus 777777, Nate Becker, and
Look at
Keela
those friends.
Tamara, our wolf
Aw.
sister. Ty
That's
Shar,
amazing.
Light Blinded Fool for sure, Skeeter.
So good.
Oops.
So
So
good.
good.
Should we do
I just wanted to say, is Steph is new? That's what I was. Is Steph is a new Foldy? Steph is.
Ooh.
Hi,
Steph
Steph
is.
is.
Steph is.
Steffies! Is it Steffies? Like that kind of Steffies? Tell us. Who are you? Welcome, Foldy.
Make sure we're pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah.
We're really good at pronouncing things correctly. In case you need proof, see last week's episode.
B has B.
Have you been practicing?
No, I have not. But I need to.
Anglitsky.
Anglitsky.
remember that.
Hi,
Muita
Steffi.
Anglitsky.
Okay, they are new.
Hi, Steffis. Welcome.
Aw.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh, Steph is. Okay, Steph is. Love it.
Love it.
That's great.
Welcome.
Thank
Welcome
you
to
for
the
joining
Foldy
us. You're
chat.
welcome here anytime. We're here every Thursday.
And by the way, as you can see, Steph is we're really organized and we're super structured and
Very
we
serious.
talk
We're
about-
very serious.
We're very serious.
Yes. Much very academic social commentary
Mhm.
happens here.
Right. This
Every-
is completely out of the blue. Anaconda.
Okay,
That's not
Penny,
the
explain
point.
yourself.
Okay. Anaconda.
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 Bobby Anaconda.
So, speaking of Anaconda,
Oh God, where's this going?
It was last week. You weren't
not
here.
where you think it is.
You
Oh,
weren't here.
I
no,
did a
wasn't. I
rewatch
was sick
of
last
that the
week.
other
I was
day,
so
and-
bummed I missed.
I
need to
laughed and
rewatch it.
laughed
Moon's
and laughed.
contact Bolton.
Wait, what was the Liebesdulch?
Liebesdurch.
Liebesdulch. Yep,
We
Oh,
learned
yeah.
so many new words.
it's true.
I need to go back and watch it. It's been on my list of things to do that I just have not got around to yet this week.
It's really good.
Oh.
It's gonna be really helpful. You need to watch it on the plane on the way to Prague so that you have all of your vocabulary.
It's imperative because you need to know how to say stabby stab, penis, thank you, I want a
And-
Pilsner.
Yes, I do need to know
Very
how to say all of these
important.
things. Absolutely.
We created phrases for people for
I appreciate that.
yeah.
I will definitely watch this multiple times, so it's going to take me a little while to learn.
Oh gosh, I'm crying.
Yeah.
Can we do one cleanser before we go? That's a long
Sure,
one.
totally.
Butt rock.
Yeah. It's good.
Well, and hopefully the
Wetlanders.
we'll be back next week.
Except he won't, because none of us will be, right?
Are
Oh,
we
wait,
canceling next
next-
week?
Wait,
No, that's the following week. Next
I am
week.
so a week ahead of ourselves.
You have been a week ahead every time. You're
I
so
really
smart.
have. Last week I was like, see you in 2 weeks.
You're just really excited.
I'm a
You're really
liar.
excited.
I'm
So we should be having a show next week, short of whatever
life.
life. But the following week we will not, because we will all be in Prague. We will have a Sunday ish sometime I don't know the Eastern time conversion. It'll be 11 a.m. Prague time.
And if you
Yes.
would like to watch it live, you must buy a
virtual ticket.
Yes.
It may
Otherwise,
be
you can
released
watch it
because
way delayed
on the
months
prequel
later
talk,
when it's released to the public.
But that's no fun. Let's watch it live.
No.
Yeah, because we love our foldies. Like, we need our foldies in the chat.
And you know what's great? About 11 a.m. on the Sunday after 3 days of conning, we're gonna be fabulous.
So on it.
We're gonna be so good. Almost as, I think we're not gonna be as good as tonight, but we'll be good. We'll be good.
We'll be completely sleep exhaustion.
Maybe
ridden.
by that time we will have heard back from Sharon what she thinks.
We will report back
of our mood boards for her meal.
Yeah.
Wait,
Totally.
Hold on. This is really good advice from Wadaholic Aussie, who I love so much. Where did it go? Hold on, I lost it. Where'd it go, Wadaholic? Oh, here it is.
Is it this one?
Oh, yes, I just hit it. Sorry. This is really important advice from an Aussie. Don't mix up Pilsner and penis, for fuck's sake. It's really important.
Yeah, that is important.
That's good. Yeah, because it was Pilsen, or it was
very simple. It was like Pilsner. It was like
it didn't have the ner on it. It was like it ended with the N.
Yes.
Pilsen.
And I'm gonna have to go back and watch.
Yeah.
We're all gonna have to go back and watch.
That's homework. You were curious. Penis in Czech is penis.
Penis. Totally different.
Penis.
In German, though, it's so many things. So many. Liebesdurst.
On that note.
Liebesdurst. We will scream it from the rooftop.
Liebesdurst.
Liebesdurst.
On that note, for real, I hope you guys have a great week. I love you all. And maybe I should find our closing song, and we should closing song. Wouldn't it be good if we had a
outro.
song?
I feel like that Matt provided us our song earlier today, so thank you again, Matt.
He did. Anyway, until next time, may you always find love, water, and shade. Bye.